Inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And look at this. Right away, a loose football.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
43!
Working from the gun, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. He'll run it, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, and he's going to keep it here. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They can't hang with us.
Attack!
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Williams, the ball carrier.
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey, 57 colors.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Jim. Slam. Showing it.
And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. His first running back, McCoy. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a gain of 4. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Push him back.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. He is going to find Hill here. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
Yeah, baby!
From the 27, Mahomes. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 27 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for two. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up two more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
53. Check 53. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Switch.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll make this a second and long. They run it with Ballage. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a third and long.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Let's go. Here we go.
X3.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
180. Hey, 5-0.
Alert 3. 25. Check 25.
Hey, dude. Regular. 35. Want to go 5-0 here? Here we go.
On third down, Fitzpatrick. He will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. For big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He's got it to Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for Parker that time, and it's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player, not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
Balaj. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, it's Turner, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On third down, it's Turner, and he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Hey, cover. 34.
Fitzpatrick on 3rd and 2. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Parker, the intended target.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really...
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Parker unable to get that one.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So two thoughts come to mind. One, get some oxygen. You fill up your lungs a little bit. And number two, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Mahomes now to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kalen Ballage, 75 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. On first down, Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Regular. Mike, let's go tight end. Let's go right here now.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Check for it. Kill. Hustle off. Push it.
2nd down, looking to throw. Fitzpatrick. His throw incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Go.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Hey, Charlie.
On fourth down, they snap it to Fitzpatrick. Open man, it's Preston Williams. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them. And really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first-half chance. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll run here with Balaj. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
It's our field. It's our field.
Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. Got his man, it's Williams. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Preston Williams, 29 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Short boot, taking it to 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Chiefs take over first and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the 39, Mahomes. He finds McCoy. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. This is caught by Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Mahomes now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Flushed out right. They complete it to Hill. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, 30 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off the squad if you let them.
And he is going to go down. Back back at the 11-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
132 fighter.
Shift. Watch the shift. Kill.
Feel it.
Turn up. Kill.
To throw again. Fitzpatrick. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Check 3.
Strong.
Check safety.
34.
They're indeed going. It's Fitzpatrick. This one caught by Davis. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come up
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Pick 6 all day. Don't throw my side.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 21. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Check.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Charvarius Ward there to make the stop. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Balaj. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Again, it's Balaj. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. 3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. And it's caught by Parker. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Fitzpatrick to throw it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 67 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is, just what you said, you've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick completes it to Davis. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
To throw again on second down, Fitzpatrick. There, this is caught. It's Parker. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. He was looking to get it to Parker again, but it's going to be second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Throwing again here. Fitzpatrick on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
I know he ain't got it. 53's the mic.
Regular.
Fitzpatrick to throw for it on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the pass.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deeper. It's caught at the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 70 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Fitzpatrick. It's complete to Williams. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Dolphin 1st down.
Check.
Wait, Eddie! Wait!
Check. 53's Mike. Let's go, D.
On 1st down, Turner. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line.
Mike, 53.
Hey, Echo!
Mike.
Jim!
Watch the run. 53's the Mike. 53's the Mike.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Hey, exit. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Check. 53.
Throwing again. Fitzpatrick. that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
34.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And this is Parker, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
At the Chiefs' 14-yard line.
Hustle up now.
On 2nd down and 4, Fitzpatrick. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker there to make the grab. And it's for pride now, but the Dolphins get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Watch twitch. Watch twitch. Check 99. Check 99. Switch, switch, switch. You go take.
Hey, Sunday.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's got it to Williams. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That and
he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 13 yards out, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes going to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they get into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
And the big fella stuffed that one up.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Eluding the pressure right. And going deep for... And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what are you symptomatic?
Yeah. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Wilkins. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Williams. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes got his man. It's Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The one with the dive look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing Fitzpatrick. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. Throwing on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. He was looking for Parker that time. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well at hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Well, we saw action to the final whistle in this one. Not only the touchdown at the end to add to their lead, then they tried to put more on top of the two-point conversion but didn't get it.
That's someone that wants to win and by as many as possible. They don't get the two-point conversion to add on top, but just the idea of going for it with that type of a lead already when they didn't need to do so, that tells you what his mentality is. He's an attack, attack, attack coach. Always attack.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.